All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Grant, looking at these two teams. My attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
MP often talks to his team during flights, and recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And you can see it in his eyes. He loves making the big play to quiet the crowd. And he sent opposing fan bases home dejected time and again. Any of those doubters out there questioning MP's resolve to steamroll on the road are biting their tongue right now.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Barnes. He's out there with Sarr. And it's Dillingham in at the 2 spot. Mitchell, the pass to White. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The open shot, Barnes. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Chandler. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Six on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Here's White. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. They set the pick. The 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside Mitchell. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Whitehead. To the paint. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Atlanta's head coach for a minute, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Mitchell. The ball's knocked loose. Jumps up. Finished off the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Whitehead, stolen by Bledsoe. Here we go, 1-on-1. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Chandler. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Nets with a lead. Here's Thunder. Takes it inside. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Atlanta.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Chandler. Still no points. Pass to White. Here's Chandler. And he banks in the layup. The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. They set a pick. Here's Thunder. Coming off 41 points last game out. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Here's Chandler. Pass to White. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. To the inside, Barnes. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Atlanta is shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. From deep. And it's Chandler missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
Here's Whitehead. No points yet. Pass to Chandler. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Sarr passes to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. Checked by Mitchell. The three from Barnes. Drains the triple. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Got a piece of it. Here's Thunder. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Chandler. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Thunder. He takes it in. Here's Whitehead. Takes a three. And Dillingham gets a three. He's got 10.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Chandler, the pass to Mitchell. And there's the screen. Puts it up. Second chance shot. Sarr pulls it in.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Whitehead, shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timeout called, the Hawks. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And it was an entertaining game.
Pass to Butler, back to Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hawks trail by 9. And it's White in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's the pick. Here's Ware. Another shot. And White with the finish. White's got 7.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Whitehead. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And it's Ware missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted. but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. From 9 feet, here's White. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
For 3, Whitehead's shot is good. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Goodwin, covered by Smith. Launches it. Crawford, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Smith. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 41 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
The people in the video after
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Tipped. Pass to Crawford. Here's Klintman. Here's Goodwin. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Sars checked in for Brooklyn. Scotty Barnes comes in for Butler. Thunder, the pass to Smith. This one for 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
There's the triple. Goes back up. Pass to Ware from the arc. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Mitchell's checked in for Atlanta. That one's no good. Hawks trail by 6. Sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Smith passes to Thunder. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 5 on the clock. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw. Hall's checked in for White. And he sinks the second. Here's Thunder. He's got 6. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Over Mitchell. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 10 points. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Chandler. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Hall. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Sarr pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Puts up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Whitehead. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Dillingham's checked in for Smith.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
To the middle. Thunder. No good with the tip. Hawks trail by 8. Here's Chandler. Give him 8. Outside Mitchell. It's tipped. And now the Nets on the break. He goes up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Dillingham. Fires the 3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Outside Mitchell. Here's Chandler. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Chandler's got 11 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
There's a minute 40 left in the first half of this one. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Thunder. 6 points for him. Here's Sarr. Pass to Whitehead. Fires the 3. Here's Dillingham.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Thunder. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thunder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
46 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell. Here's Bledsoe over Kessler, and it's blocked by Kessler. Fast break, Brooklyn. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. So it's the Brooklyn Nets now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at...
You know, right now for the Hawks, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks for tuning in. Now...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nets leading by 12. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Sarr, Dillingham out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Whitehead in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Chandler. Over Dillingham. And it's Chandler missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Mitchell misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
It's deflected. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. Tries again. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Bledsoe with it. Puts up a deep three. Thunder grabs a board.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. Nice shot from the wing. Chandler's got 13. Nets leading by 12. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's White. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Kicks it out to Barnes. They set the screen. Over Bledsoe. And again, it's the Nets missing.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Thunder. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Hawks trail by 10, and here's the fast break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got 20 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Brooklyn making some changes. Butler's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Smith in for Whitehead. Pass to Chandler. Brooklyn pulls it in. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Dillingham. Thunder, the pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 5. And here's Butler outside. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Chandler. 13 points in the game. And there's the lob. Got a hand on it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 15.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Thunder. 14 points for him. And the shot goes down.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And it's Hall in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Thunder, the pass to Sarr. To the left side wing. They set the pick. Here's Whitehead. And his struggles continue offensively.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 8. Here's the 3. The rebound by Hall.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Down low. Pass to Chandler. Goes up. And Atlanta misses again. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Thunder. From deep, Sarr knocks it down from distance. And the Nets lead by 11.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. A nice shot by Chandler.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
There's the drive. Thunder with the bucket.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Pass to Chandler. He shoots. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Chalk up 2 there. Dillingham's got 9 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The Hawks call timeout. And the Hawks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Hawks coach was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Chandler inside. The Hawks need to get one up here. Where? And the 3 off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Such a wide open look. Dillingham's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Pass to Klintman. On the wing, Bledsoe. Here's Ware. And it falls all over the rim and in. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Dillingham. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Dillingham's got 30 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Whitehead passes to Sarr. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
He buries it from 3. Ware's got 19 points.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Here's Whitehead. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And the Nets making a change here. Kessler's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Chandler from outside the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Dillingham, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Hawks. The fader. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Thunder. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Chandler. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 19.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And that one's good. And the Nets lead by 15.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot on.
Three-pointer. Kept alive. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Chandler's got 11 points here in the second half.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Dillingham's got 32 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
On the take, kicks it out to Bledsoe. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And there's a pick from downtown. No good there.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half. The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Whitehead passes to Thunder. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Bledsoe. Lets it go from deep. Here's White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's good from White.
White. 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Here's Thunder, and he jams it home with authority.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. He drops it from range.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
1:19 left in the fourth. Nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Chandler. 3 on the clock. The 3 is up. Here's White. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Dillingham. Here's Thunder. To the wing, right side. It's intercepted. Here's Chandler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Thunder, the pass to Sarr. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Over to the left wing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Good game, man. You know I rock. These balances myself. Grateful mind. Back.
Don't be acting like you.